the midnight MPC, in the middle of the square, of finding every frequency and of finding it there. No more a winding river and no more a cloudy view. When the MPC is a coming for the you, it's the midnight MPC, a science in the box, a turning every spirit into rhythm that it locks. I'm a lock into the sample, I'm a lock into the time, a building up a mountain in every kind of climb. Midnight MPC, a chopping in the light, a shining every motion of the every kind of night, a boom bop vibration, a 12-bit gritty dub, snapping at the center of the righteous hub. The snap, tap, the beat, midnight MPC. The kick is a heavy and the snare is a sharp, a calling every warrior to the every kind of harp. It's a luminous precision, a mechanical kind of stay, a pop in every bubble in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the quantize, I'm a lock into the swing, with the music that is a giving us the every kind of thing. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh, when the midnight MPC is a looking at the sky. Midnight MPC, a chopping in the light, a shining every motion of the every kind of night, a boom bap vibration, a 12-bit gritty dub, snapping at the center of the righteous hub. The snap, tap, the beat, midnight MPC. Drums cut out abruptly, a jazz bass line loop plays solo, followed by a sudden burst of a horn sample that is pitched down and ghosted with delay. Slice, cut, strut, the machine is a breathing with the soul of the silicone. Midnight MPC, a chopping in the light, a shining every motion of the every kind of night, a boom bop vibration, a 12-bit gritty dub, snapping at the center of the righteous hub. The snap, tap, the beat, midnight MPC. Chopping on the pads, better than the fads. The sample is a one, the beat is a done. No electricity today, natural way. I put down the cable and I put down the plug, giving the silence a spiritual hug. No more a transistor, no more a tube, just the voice of the woman in the sunny cube. It's a wooden soul, a hand on the spruce, letting the vibration of the inner self loose. I'm a lock into the timber, I'm a lock into the steel, a finding the balance in a what is a real wooden soul. The tree is a singing, a natural message that the fingers are bringing, and a push vibration, a naked dove breathing at the center of the righteous of the wood, the good wooden soul. The strings are a rusting, but the messages are bright, a guide in the traveler through the middle of the night. It's a hollow body prayer, a six-string creed, a giving of poverty exactly what it need. I'm a lock into the texture, I'm a lock into the fret, with a rhythm that the world is starting to forget. No more of flashy lights and no more a show, when the wooden soul vibration is a starting for the grow wooden soul. The tree is a singing, a natural message that the fingers are bringing, and a whose vibration, a naked dove breathing at the center of the righteous of the wood, the good wooden soul. The grain of the truth, it all comes from the earth, wooden soul.
Clouds are a-dropping, the wheels are a-stopping. I men walk the asphalt, rain in the middle of the night. I see in a reflection of a sodium kind of light. No more dry pavement and no more a simple way. When the asphalt rain is a-washing to the day, it's the asphalt rain, a symphony in the street, a drowning every whisper of a hurrying kind of feet. I'm a lock into the cello, I'm a lock into the bowl, watching every memory of the everything ago. Asphalt rain, a falling on the black, a bringing every feeling and a bringing every back. It's cinematic trip vibration and wash stringed up, washing at the center of the righteous hub. The wet, the cold, asphalt rain. The strings are a-soaring and the beat is a deep, or putting every worry to They're giving us the every kind of lift. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh. When the asphalt rain is looking at the sky, asphalt rain are falling on the black, are bringing every feeling and are bringing every back. It's the automatic trip vibration, a noir stringed up, washing at the center of the righteous hub. The wet, the cold, asphalt rain. Fall, gleam, stream. The entire city is turning into a river. Asphalt and polished on the outside, hollow in the middle. I see the glass and the chrome and the neon so bright, trying to convince you that the wrong is the right. Everything is branded, everything is wrapped in a shiny little box where the spirit is trapped. It's a boutique Babylon, a high fashion hell where they buy up your soul for the things that they sell. I'm a lock into the truth, I'm a lock into the grit, while the rest of the world is buying into it. Boutique Babylon, looking so clean, a mask of the beauty on the ugly machine. A soul reggae vibration, a high fidelity dub, preaching at the center of the righteous hub. The prize, the vibe, boutique Babylon. No, they got the designer labels and they got the status symbol, but their understanding of the struggle is as small as a thimble. It's a digital mirage, a carefully catered show, but the roots don't grow where the fluorescent light glow. I'm a lock into the organic, I'm a lock into the old, with a rhythm that cannot be bought or be sold. No more shallow living and no more opposed when the boutique Babylon is wearing no clothes. Boutique Babylon, looking so clean, a mask of the beauty on the ugly machine. A soul reggae vibration, a high fidelity dub, preaching at the center of the righteous hub. The prize, the vibe, boutique Babylon. Sophisticated dub, soft staccato melody, the backing singers provide lush, harmonized oohs and ahs that are pen wide. Bling, fake, take. The spirit is not for sale.
ghost isn't speaking, the shadow is a leaking. I'm on track, the dub plate, shadow in the middle of the hall, seeing every echo from a concrete kind of wall. No more a bright sunlight and no more a steady ground. When the dub plate shadow is a spinning all around, it's the dub plate shadow, a phantom in the mix, a catching every spirit at the every kind of fix. I'm a locking to the reverb, I'm a locking to the ghost, a fading every memory from the every kind of coast. Dub plate shadow, a drifting in the haze, a holding every second in a smoky kind of gaze, a cavernous dub vibration, a haunted system dub, echoing at the center of the righteous hub, the space, the dark spark, dub plate shadow. Shadowy kind of state, a blurring every rhythm in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the feedback, I'm a lock into the delay with the music that is a taking the everything away. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh when the dub plate shadow is a looking at the sky. Dub plate shadow, a drifting in the haze, a holding every second in a smoky kind of gaze, a cavernous dub vibration, a haunted system dub, echoing at the center of the righteous hub, the space, the dark spark, dub plate shadow. The echo is eating up the original kind of sound.
The rhythm that is a burning through the Satan, the
a chase scene breakdown. The drums switch to a double time hi-hat pattern. The wah-wah guitar gets faster and more aggressive. Roots daughter's voice is filtered through a telephone effect.
Track, go back, find in the city. Is a circuit. Searching at the center of the righteous hub, the dust, the trust, key, copper and carbon. Gritty soul, copper and carbon. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Copper and carbon. Stay tough. Enough is enough. The path is a stopping, the needle is a dropping. I am man sitting the needle lift in the middle of the end. Seeing every message that the everything I send. No more a spinning circle and no more a heavy beat. When the needle lift is arising from the feet, it's the needle lift, a silence in the groove, stopping every spirit that the every kind of move. I'm a locking to the crackle, I'm a locking to the still, of finding every power in the every kind of will. Needle lift, a floating off the black, a bringing every feeling, but a never bringing back. A static vibration, a terminal record dub, resting at the center of the righteous hub, the end, the peace, release, needle lift. The hiss is a breathing and the room is a dark, a catching every echo of a fading kind of spark. It's a luminous departure, a quiet kind of stay, a finish in the pattern in the every kind of way. I'm unlocking to the center, I'm unlocking to the hush, with the music that is leaving all the every kind of rush. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh. When the needle lift is looking at the sky. Needle lift, floating off the black, bringing every feeling, but a never bringing back. A static vibration, a terminal record dub, resting at the center of the righteous hub, the end, the peace, release, needle lift. Gone, gone, rest deep. The circle is a broken and the silence is a song. Oh.
the center of the righteous hub, the end, the peace, need a lift. Lifting off the record, leaving every word, leave a lift. The zero is a one, the trip is a done. Gathering the pieces that the Babylon destroyed. No more a crowded feeling, no more a busy mind. Just the echo of the struggle that I man left behind. It's the echo chamber blues, a lonely kind of dove, a crying at the center of the righteous hill. I'm a lock into the shadow, I'm a lock into the ghost. I sing into the ones that I might miss the most. Echo chamber blues, I whisper in the darker, searching for the embers of the original spark. A melancholy vibration, haunted of drifting at the center of the righteous hub, the cold, the old true echo chamber blues. The harmonica is a wailing like a wind in a decay, a blowing all the sorrow right across the tidal wave. It's a solitary ritual, a sad and heavy prayer, a reverberating slowly through the cold and empty air. I'm a locking to the sadness, I'm a locking to the pain until the joy is starting for to fall like a rain. No more of foster smiling and no more of pretend, when the echo is your only kind of faithful friend. I whisper in the dark, searching for the embers of the original spark. A melancholy vibration, haunted of drifting at the center of the righteous hub, the cold, the old, true echo chamber blues. The drums and bass drop out completely, only the harmonica and root. Daughter's voice remain drenched in 100 piss wet reverb. They sound like they are miles away. Oh, that mimic the harmonica. They shade, fading, waiting for day. The walls heavier. Echo chamber blue, a whisper in the dark, searching for the embers of the original spark. A melancholy vibration, haunted of drifting at the center of the righteous hub, the cold, the old, true echo chamber blues. The harmonica plays one last long fading note. The sound of the tape machine hiss increases until it consumes the melody. The final sound is the heavy door from the intro opening again. Silent plea, set it free. Blue light ends the night.
Digital kind of light. No more a clear picture and no more a steady view. When the static and smoke is a coming for the youth. It's the static and smoke, a fuzz inside the brain, a catching every echo of a mechanical kind of rain. I'm a lock into the needle, I'm a lock into the groove, awaiting for the moment that the everything will move. Static and smoke, a drifting in the dark, a berry in the fire and a berry in the spark. A trip-hop vibration, a low-pass filter dub, vibrating at the center of the righteous hub. The dust, trust, the gray, stay, static and smoke. The trumpet is a ghost and the beat is a slow, a following the motion where the everything will go. It's a luminous pollution, a smoky kind of state, a blurring every border in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the hiss, I'm a lock into the tone, with the music that is a making us a multitude alone. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh, when the static and smoke is a looking at the sky. Static and smoke, a drifting in the dark, a berry in the fire and a berry in the spark. A trip-hop vibration, a low-pass filter dub, vibrating at the center of the righteous hub. The dust, trust, the gray, stay, static and smoke. Filtered up, vibrating at the center of the righteous hub. The dust, trust, the gray, stay, static and smoke. Fading in the static, static and smoke. Feeling the emphatic, static and smoke. The hiss is a one, the smoke is a done. praise, meditation, a rhythm of old. I turn into clay, back in the gold. I'm a lock into the shaker, I'm a lock into the beat. With the ground getting warm underneath of the feet. No more a clutter and no more a noise. When the hand drum is restoring the balance and poise. Hand roll rhythm, the heartbeat sound, keeping the ancestry firmly aground. Anaya bingy vibration, a natural dub, chanting at the center of the righteous hub. The skin tight, the light right, hand rolled rhythm. Oh. It's just the tree drums and roots daughter's voice, which is laid to sound like a small village gathering. The rhythm gets slightly faster, more hypnotic. Ha-la-la-la-ya, ha-la-la-la-ya. Heartbeat strong, carry. The spirit is the drum.
Watching every shadow in the every kind of name. Final loop, a spinning on the spool, or holding every second of a mechanical kind of school. A repeating vibration, a tape saturation dub, turning at the center of the righteous hub. The spinning, the fate made. Final loop. The piano is a ghost and the hiss is aloud, a catching every flicker of a digital kind of cloud. It's a luminous decaying, a heavy kind of state, a blurring every motion in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the wobble, I'm a lock into the grit, with a music that isn't making us a temporary hit. No more a noisy signal, and no more a restless sigh. When the final loop is a looking at the sky. Final loop, a spinning on the spool, a holding every second of a mechanical kind of school. A repeating vibration, memory is losing all the edges of the light.
A tape saturation dub, turning at the center of the righteous hub. The spin in the fade made. Final loop. Turning in the loop. The soul is a well met. The spin is a one. The tape is a done. It's in the iron, the oxides iron. I see the reels are turning like the hands of the clock. I'm trying for the anchor to the original rock, but the signal is a fading, the signal is a thin, letting all the yesterday vibration come in. It's a magnetic memory, a stretch of the mind, leaving all the digital sharpness behind. I'm locking to the wobble, I'm locking to the web, breathing in the dust of the magnetic air. Magnetic memory drifting away, losing all the gravity of the modern day. A liquid vibration, a flanging dove, walking at the center of the righteous hub. The gift, so the gift, no magnetic memory. The bases are stretching like a rubber kind of band, pulling all the consciousness to a different land. It's a phantom meditation, a ghost in another track, taking every frequency and bringing it back. I'm locking to the saturation, I'm locking to the hiss, with a rhythm that is missing from a world like this. No more a solid feeling, and no more a form, when the magnetic vibration middle of the street, feeling every poison and a feeling every heat. No more a clear vision and no more a blue sky, when the static rain is a falling from on high. It's the static rain, the gray inside of you, drowning every memory of the every kind of you. I'm a lock into the hiss, I'm a lock into the gray, watching every shadow as it to wash away. Static rain pouring on the chrome, making every city feel a long way from a home. A dark wave vibration, a gray noise dub, dripping at the center of the righteous hub. The wash, the fall, static rain. The air is a heavy and the signal is a weak, hiding every secret that the everything you seek. It's a luminous pollution, a watery kind of state, blurring all the circuit in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the reverb, I'm a lock into the tone, with a music that is a making me a never quite alone. No more a noisy signal and no more restless sigh, when the static rain is a looking at the sky. Static rain pouring on the chrome, making every city feel a long way from a home. A dark wave vibration, a gray noise dub, dripping at the center of the righteous hub. The wash, the fall, static rain. Cold day, stay. The whole world is a turning into static. Cold, gray, stay. The whole world is a turning into static. Static rain pouring on the chrome, making every city feel a long way from a home. A dark wave vibration, a gray noise dub, dripping at the center of the righteous hub. The wash, the fall, static rain, drowning in the static. Static rain, feeling the erratic. Static rain, the rain is a one, the night is a done. It's a trick of the light, it's a trick of the mind. They're leaving the solid kind of world behind. The speaker is a melting and the wall is a thin, letting the outer space vibration come in. It's smoke and mirrors, a hall of the gray, where the truth and the lie are starting to play. I'm a lock into the swirl, I'm a lock into the haze, getting lost in the psychedelic maze. Smoke and mirrors,
a shifting of the view. Nothing is a false and nothing is a true. Psychedelic vibration, a black arc up, dreaming at the center of the righteous of the cloud. The shroud, smoke and mirrors. The drum is a turning like a wheeling at the sky. You're catching the attention of the third kind of eye. It's a sonic illusion, a magnetic spell, a ring in the silent and the invisible bell. I'm a lock into the phase, I'm a lock into the flinch, with a rhythm that is always starting to change. No more a straight path and no more a flow. And the mirrors are a breaking at the temple door. Smoke and mirrors, a shifting of the view. Nothing is a false and nothing is a true. Psychedelic vibration, a black arc up, dreaming at the center of the righteous of the cloud. The shroud, smoke and mirrors.
The music becomes completely wet. Every instrument is drenched in 100% reverb. The sound of a glass bottle breaking is sampled and echoed until it sounds like a crystal chime. Roots' daughter's voice is whispered and panned 360 degrees. Look, truth, trill, total.
A shifting of the view. Nothing is a false and nothing is a true. Psychedelic vibration, a black arced up, dreaming at the center of the righteous of the cloud. The shroud, smoke and mirrors.
The music becomes completely wet. Every instrument is drenched in 100% reverb. The sound of a glass bottle breaking is sampled and echoed until it sounds like a crystal chime. Roots' daughter's voice is whispered and panned 360 degrees. Look, truth, flip, total.
Is a notching. I'ma do the clavinet crawl in the middle of the block. I'm keeping every rhythm on a silicon kind of rock. No more a smooth sailing and no more a soft view. When the clavinet crawl is a coming for the you. It's the clavinet crawl, a stutter in the line. I'm cutting every second of the every kind of fine. I'm a lock into the hammer, I'm a lock into the string. I'm shaking every feather of the every kind of wing. Clavinet crawl, a biting in the dust. A shining every motion through the every kind of rust. A gritty street vibration, a greasy quack dub. Walking at the center of the righteous. So the snap, tap, the bite. Tight, clavinet crawl. The snap, tap, the bite. Tight, clavinet crawl. The bass is a pluck and the reverb is a short.
the hustle of a city kind of sport. It's a luminous aggression, a staccato kind of stay, a pop in every bubble in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the wow, I'm a lock into the grit. With the music there's a giving us the every kind of it. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh. When the clavinet crawlers are looking at the sky. Clavinet crawl, a biting in the dust, a shining every motion through the every kind of rust. A great street vibration, a greasy quark dub, walking at the center of the righteous hub. The snap, tap, the bite, tight, clavinet crawl. The snap, tap, the bite, tight, clavinet crawl. Pavement is a bubbling underneath the funk. Push, step, slide, ride, glide the side. The pavement is a bubbling underneath the funk. Cabinet crawl, cabinet crawl.
Chasing away the shadow and not chasing away the gloom. It's a sacred kind of circuit, a mercy kind of power, a blooming like a lily in the very final love. I'm a lock into the harmony, I'm a lock into the chord, a giving to the universe its rightful kind of word. No more a heavy burden and no more a heavy load. When the preamp vibration is a lighting up the road. The preamp prayer, hear the organ swell, a ringing like a joyful and a holy kind of bell. A gospel root vibration, a heavenly dove, praying at the center of the righteous hub. The soul, the goal, the preamp prayer. The drums drop to a simple cross-stick rhythm. A four-part female vocal choir joins Roots' daughter. The organ swells louder and louder, the Leslie speaker spinning at maximum speed. Glory in the tube, in the room. He word in a log, hallelujah. We've left the swamp and entered the cosmic disco of the early 70s. Think Parliament Funkadelic meets the Headhunters. The bass is switched from a muffled thumb to a bright pop in slap bass style. The horn section is tight, punching and slightly dissonant. Every instrument is drenched in a Mootron envelope filter, giving it that signature quack and bounce. It's a dance party on a space station made of mahogany and velvet. Da-da-da-da-dum-pop, a sharp syncopated blast from the brass section. Ba-ba-ba-de-be, the sound of a spaceship takeoff created by a synth frequency sweep. Whoa, this star is a-shaking, the funk is a-making. I'm man land in a funky galaxy in the middle of the ring. Hearing every planet and they're hearing everything. No more a heavy gravity and no more a slow pace. When the funky galaxy is spinning into space, it's a funky galaxy, a glitter in the void, a saving every rhythm that the silencer destroyed. I'm a lock into the orbit, I'm a lock into the sound, dancing on the ceiling with the every kind of ground. Funky galaxy, spinning in the high, lighting every comet in the every kind of sky. P-funk vibration, a cosmic stardust dub, gliding at the center of the righteous hub. The bounce, the light, bright, funky galaxy. The bass is a laser and the horn is a flame, a calling every spirit by a secret kind of name. It's a luminous propulsion, a velvet kind of stay, shaking up the system in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the filter, I'm a lock into the quack. With the music there's a giving us a never looking back. No more noisy signal and no more restless eye when the funky galaxies are looking at the sky. Funky galaxy, spinning in the high, lighting every comet in the every kind of sky. P-funk vibration, a cosmic stardust up, gliding at the center of the righteous hub. The bounce, the light, bright, funky galaxy. Getting down on the one. Funky galaxy, spinning lighting every comet in the every kind of sky. P-funk vibration, a cosmic stardust dub, lighting at the center of the righteous hub. The bounce, the light, bright, funky galaxy. Funky galaxy, spinning in the high, lighting every comet in the every kind of sky. P-funk vibration, a cosmic stardust dub. The bounce, the light, bright, funky galaxy. Cruising the galaxy, funky galaxy. Master the mastery, funky galaxy. The orbit is a one, the trip is a done. Check the bias, higher than seeing the eye. They told us it was dead. It's a glass and a copper, it's a ceramic and a wire, a burning up the system with a different kind of fire. It's the valve vibration, the warmth of the tube, a filling up the corners of the sonic kind of cube. I'm locked into the transformer, I'm locked into the coil, I'm keeping off the rhythm under the sanctified soil. Valve and vibration, blowing in the dark, giving to the universe the original spark. A one's our vibration, a satyr or the dove, humming at the center of the righteous harp. The warmth, true, the force, vibe and vibration. The digital is a clipping, but the analog is a sing. Single thing, it's a natural compression, a musical kind of hug, a pulling out the static like a drainage of the plug. I'm a lock into the shimmer, I'm a lock into the glow, a letting all the bottleneck vibration go. No more a harsh frequency, and no more sharp. When the valve is so playing like a holy kind of heart. Valve in vibration,
Check the box. Check the box. Check the box. Check the transformation. Check the box. Saturation. Transformation. 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 Keep it hot. Keep it hot. Keep it check the bias. Check the bias. Check the bias. Keep it hot. Give it all you got. The light is a breaking. The soul is awaking. I man walk the morning after in the middle of the gray, of finding every silence in the every kind of way. No more a pulsing circuit and no more a neon glare. When the morning after is a breathing in the air. It's the morning after, a reset of the clock, a leaving every secret on a digital kind of rock. I'm a lock into the stillness, I'm a lock into the cold, a feeling every story that the everything a hold. The morning after, a rising in the mist, a healing every shadow that the everything a kiss, a blossom and vibration, a cold daylight dove, resting at the center of the righteous heart. The peace, the truth, the morning after. The city is a quiet and the metal is a still, a following the motion of a natural kind of will. It's a luminous awakening, a hollow kind of stay, a washing all the static in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the wind, I'm a lock into the tone, with a music that is a making me a never quite alone. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh. When the morning after is a looking at the sky. The morning after, a rising in the mist, a healing every shadow that the everything a kiss, a sparse unbent vibration, a cold daylight up, resting at the center of the righteous hub. The peace, the truth, the morning after. Breathe, 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 clean, light, light, free. The new day is a starting, without a single wire. The morning after, a rising in the mist, a healing every shadow that the everything a kiss, a sparse unbent vibration, a cold daylight up, resting at the center of the righteous hub. The peace, the truth, the morning after, waking in the morning. The morning after, the brand new day is a dawning. The morning after, the peace is a one. The night is a done.
The sun is a stalling, the velvet is a calling. I'm in rest in the velvet noon, in the middle of the heat, a feeling every vibration from the every kind of street. No more a sharp corner and no more a hard edge when the velvet noon is a sitting on the ledge. It's the velvet noon, the shimmer in the room, a taking every spirit from the every kind of gloom. I'm a lock into the texture, I'm a lock into the soft, afloat in every memory, high and a heavy and a loft. Velvet noon, the shining in the haze, so holding every second in a golden kind of gaze. A string machine vibration, a sin of magic dog, dozing at the center of the righteous hub. The warm form, the still will, velvet noon. The air is a heavy and the reverb is a long, a catch in every echo of a half-remembered song. It's a luminous suspension, a silken kind of state, a blurring every motion in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the chorus, I'm a lock into the glow, with the music that is taking us to every kind of slow. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh when the velvet noon is a looking at the sky. Velvet noon, a shining in the haze, oh, holding every second in a golden kind of gaze. A string machine vibration, a sing a magic dove, dozing at the center of the righteous hub. The warm, the still, velvet noon. Stay, will, sigh, V-Day. Clock is a melting into a pool of honey. Space, wait, so heat. The clock is a melting into a pool of honey. The 4 days are burning, the steel is a turning. I man feel the titanium pulse in the middle of the floor. A hammer in every rhythm and a hammer every door. No more a soft vibration and no more a gentle sound. When the titanium pulse is a crossing of the line, it's the titanium pulse, so wet inside the sound, a shaking every pillar and a shaking every ground. I'm a lock into the anvil, I'm a lock into the heat, a driving every second
second with a metallic kind of beat. Titanium pulse, a beating in the iron, a roar in every vision like a digital kind of lion. A heart and there's a vibration, a heavy metal dub, clanging at the center of the righteous hub. The strength, the strength, the strike, titanium pulse. Strong, keeping every rhythm in the middle of the wrong. It's a luminous construction, a hardened kind of state, a shape in every future, in the every kind of way. That is a welding every silicon kind of bone. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh when the titanium pulse is a looking at the sky. Titanium pulse, a beating in the iron, a roar in every vision like a digital kind of lion. A heart and a soul vibration, a heavy metal dub, clanging at the center of the righteous of the strength, the strike, titanium pulse. Whoa, titanium pulse. Tight, steel, hard. The pressure is arising to the boiling point. Finding every comfort in a cool kind of stay. No more a heavy concrete and no more a noisy street. When the velvet lounge is a cradle in the feet, it's the velvet lounge, a polish on the glass, a making every moment into a higher kind of class. I'm a lock into the vibe, I'm a lock into the flute, a giving every spirit the every kind of root. Velvet lounge, a sipping in the light, holding every second of a sophisticated night. And as a jazz vibration, a high and hip-hop dub, grooving at the center of the righteous hub. The smooth
chill velvet lounge. The bass is a mellow and the snare is a tight, a catching every flicker of a candle kind of light. It's a luminous refinement, a velvet kind of stay, a softening the motion in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the swing, I'm a lock into the tone, with a music that is a making us a king upon the throne. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh when the velvet lounge is a looking at the sky. Velvet lounge, a sipping in the light, holding every second of a sophisticated night. An acid jazz vibration, a high and hip-hop dub, grooving at the center of the righteous hub. The smooth, the chill velvet lounge. Sophisticated night, an acid jazz vibration, a high and hip-hop dub, grooving at the center of the righteous hub. The smooth, the chill velvet lounge. Lounge in the velvet lounge. The soul is a the basement is a breathing. The theory is a seething. I men dwell in the basement theory, in the middle of the load. I'm finding every truth inside a heavy kind of gold. No more a shiny surface, no more a polished way. When the basement theory is a pound into the day. It's the basement theory, a dust upon the sound, a keeping every spirit firm upon the rugged ground. I'm a lock into the texture, I'm a lock into the grit. I'm making every notion do the every kind of it. Basement theory, a thumping in the dark, a lighting every vision with a rugged kind of spark. A boom bop vibration, a raw basement dub, pounding at the center of the righteous hub. The truth, proof, the rough dub. Ooh, basement theory. The kick is a distorted, and the snare is a crack, of bringing every warrior to the every kind of back. It's a luminous resistance, a gritty kind of state, a shaping every notion in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the 8-bit, I'm a lock into the low, with the music that is a are taking us, the only kind of no. No more a noisy signal, no more restless eye. When the basement theories are looking at the sky. Basement theory, a thumping in the dark, a lighting every vision with a rugged kind of spark. A boom bap vibration, a raw basement dub, pounding at the center of the righteous hub. True, grace and breathe. Raw love, the time, real steel. The underground is rising from the concrete floor. Basement theory, a thumbing in the dark, a lightning every vision with a rugged kind of spark. A boom bap vibration, a raw basement dub, pounding at the center of the righteous hub. Truth, ooh, the rock, ooh, basement theory. Living in the theory, never getting weary. The raw is a one, the theory is a done. The heart is a turning, the heart is a learning. I man sink in the low pass lullaby in the middle of the deep, or putting every worry to a sub-aquatic sleep. No more a sharp frequency and no more a high tone when the lullabies are making us the peace inside the bone. It's the low pass lullaby, a blanket in the sound, a keeping every spirit from a crashing to the ground. I'm a lock into the muffle, I'm a lock into the dark, a fade in every memory and a fade in every spark. Low pass lullaby, a drifting undersea, a letting every burden and a letting every free. A submerged vibration, a Bristol chamber dove, floating at the center of the righteous hub. The warmth, the haze, low pass lullaby. The bass is a pulse and the filter is a sweep, a catching every echo from a level very deep. It's a luminous immersion, a quiet kind of stay, a softening the edges in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the resonance, I'm a lock into the slow, with the music that is a taking us the every kind of no. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh when the low pass lullaby is a looking at the sky. Low pass lullaby, a drifting undersea, a letting every burden and a letting every free. A submerged vibration, a Bristol chamber dove, floating at the center of the righteous hub. The warmth, the haze, low pass lullaby. Low pass lullaby.
chamber dub, floating at the center of the righteous hub. The warmth, the haze, low pass lullaby, low pass lullaby. Drifting in the lullaby, sleeping under the sky. Low pass lullaby. The blue is the one. Low pass lullaby. The drift is the land. Low pass lullaby. The lights are blurring, the fog is a stirring. I man walk the neon fog in the middle of the street, seeing every glimmer on a wet kind of feet. No more a solid building and no more a heavy wall. When the neon fog is a catching of the fall. It's the neon fog, a glow inside the gray. I'm making every spirit find a luminous kind of way. I'm a lock into the shimmer, I'm a lock into the bright, a fade in every shadow of the every kind of night. Neon fog, a drifting in the blue, a holding every second at the everything anew. A shimmering vibration, a future lounged up, glowing at the center of the righteous hub. The blur, the light, the blur, pure, the light, the blur, the light, neon fog. The pad is a soaring, and the beat is a clean, a catching every flicker of a digital kind of dream. It's a luminous refraction, electric kind of state, a softening the motion in the every kind of way. I'm a locking to the chorus, I'm a locking to the glow, with the music that is a taking us the every kind of slow. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh when the neon fog is a looking at the sky. Neon fog, a drifting in the blue, a holding every second at the everything I knew. A shimmering vibration, a future lounged up, glowing at the center of the righteous hub. The blur, the light, the light, the blur, the light, neon fog. Oh, luminous light, the entire world is a turn into a shimmering cloud. Oh, 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 neon fog, a drifting in the blue, a holding every second at the everything I knew. A shimmering vibration, a future lounged up, glowing at the center of the righteous hub. The blur, pure, the light, the blur, pure, the light, the blur, pure, the light, neon fog. Drifting in the neon, watching the beyond. The mist is a one, the glow is a done. Neon. The lean is a starting, the world is a parting. I'm on walk the 90, falling in the middle of the lane, a feeling every vibration of a digital kind of pain. No more a fast talking and no more a quick stride. When the 94 lean is a taking us inside. It's the 94 lean, a posture in the beat, a dragging every rhythm on every kind of feet. I'm a lock into the swing, I'm a lock into the snare, a floating on a sub-bass in every kind of wear. 94 lean, a nod into the low, a letting every second in everything I go. A head nod vibration, a sub-aquatic dub, bouncing at the center of the righteous heart. The deep key, 94 lean. Oh, the sample is a dusty and the filter is a tight, a catching every flicker of a monochrome kind of night. It's a luminous slow motion, a heavy kind of state, a shaking up the system in every kind of way. I'm a lock into the offset, I'm a lock into the groove, with the music that is a making us a never want to move. No more noisy signal and no more restless sigh. When the 94 lean is a looking at the sky. Oh, 94 lean, a nod into the low, a letting every second in everything I go. A head nod vibration, a sub-aquatic dub, bouncing at the center of the righteous high. When a slap cold, the deep key, 90 falling. Oh, flow, the entire city is a leaning on the 1 and 3. Sub-aquatic dub, bouncing at the center of the righteous hub. The slouch couch, the deep key, 90 falling. And then walk the 94, don't no open door. The swing is a done. The chord is a breaking. The ghost is awaking. I'm in track, the ghost in the sampler in the middle of the night. I see in every flicker of a monitor kind of light. No more a steady signal and no more a clean file. When the ghost is a living in the every kind of wild. It's the ghost in the sampler, a shiver in the bit, I'm making every memory a digital kind of fit. I'm a locking to the glitch, I'm a locking to the error of finding every beauty in a bit crushed kind of terror. Ghost in the sampler, a stutter in the soul, a taking every fragment and I'm making it a whole. A glitch jazz vibration, a haunted circuit dub, crying at the center of the righteous hub. The lost, the bones, oh, words and the voices are strange, are following the motion of the everything a change. It's a luminous malfunction, a broken kind of state, a rewrite in the pattern in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the static, I'm a lock into the skip, with the music that is giving us a temporary trip. No more a noisy signal, and no more restless sigh, when the ghost in the sampler is looking at the sky. Ghost in the sampler, a stutter in the soul, a taking every fragment and a making it a whole. A glitch jazz vibration, a haunted circuit dub, crying at the center of the righteous of the law. The bone, ghost in the sampler. Mary lost, broken, found the ground, found the machine. It's sort of nugget with the human hands in the light. Memory lost, broken, found. The machine is a remembering what the human has forgot. Ghost in the sampler, stutter in the soul, taking every fragment and making it a whole. A glitch jazz vibration, a haunted circuit dub, crying at the center of the righteous of the lost. The bone, ghost in the sampler. Living in the sampler, crying in the sampler, crying in the sampler. The error is a one. The ghost is a done. The crash is a coming. The code is a numbing. I'ma watch the system crash in the middle of the core. I'm breaking every window and I'm breaking every door. No more a steady signal and no more a logic flow. When the system crashes, a taking all the notes. It's a system crash, a falling of the waves, a closing every portal and a closing every gate. I'm a lock into the failure, I'm a lock into the dark, a losing every memory and a losing every spark. System crash, a fading to the zero, a leaving every shadow and a leaving every hero, a terminal and lossing your vibration, a blackout dub, collapsing at the center of the righteous hope. The end. System crash. System crash. System crash. The screen is a flicker and the current is a low, a catching every echo as the everything I go. It's a luminous destruction, a final kind of stay, shattering the circuit in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the pitch drop, I'm a lock into the tone, with the music that is leaving all the silicon alone. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh. When the system crash is a looking at the sky. System crash, a fade into the zero, a leaving every shadow and a leaving every hero, a terminal industrial vibration, a blackout dog, collapsing at the center of the righteous hope. The end. System crash. System crash. System crash. System crash.
waves are falling into the abyss.
Shadow and a leaving every hero, a terminal abyssal vibration, a blackout dove collapsing at the center of the righteous of the end. System crash, system crash, system crash, crashing the system down. No more the lights in town. The zero is a one. The night is a done. The heat is a leaving. The chest is a heaving. A man lay on the cooling board in the middle of the night, of feeling every shadow in a faded kind of light. No more a high octane and no more a fast lane. When the cooling board is a washing off the stain, it's the cooling board a settling the bone, of making every spirit find a very private throne. I'm a lock into the bottom, I'm a lock into the mud, of feeling every rhythm in the every kind of blood. Cooling board, resting in the shade, accounting every promise that the everything I made. A low slung blues vibration, a swamp stutter dub, chilling at the center of the righteous hub. The rest, the low, go. Cooling board, cooling board. Oh, the harp is a screaming and the bass is a slow, of following the motion with every kind of go. It's a luminous exhaustion, a dusty kind of stay, a shaping every notion in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the distortion, I'm a lock into the grit, with a music that is a giving us the every kind of it. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh, when the cooling board is a looking at the sky. Cooling board, a resting in the shade, accounting every promise that the everything I made. A low slung blues vibration, a swamp stutter dub, chilling at the center of the righteous hub. The rest below, go. Cooling board, cooling board. Oh, cool. The fire is a dying, but the embers are bright. Cooling board, resting in the shade, accounting every promise that the everything I made. A low slung blues vibration, a swamp stutter dub, chilling at the center of the righteous hub. The rest, the low, go. Cooling board, cooling board. Cooling on board.
the ghost of the music in the tape machine. It's a tapist tabernacle, a sanctuary of the noise, a finding the balance and a finding the poise. I'm a lock into the wobble, I'm a lock into the drift, a letting the consciousness slowly a shift. Tapist tabernacle, the ritual of the sound, a bury in the static, deep in the ground, a deep the vibration, a magnetic dub, echoing at the center of the righteous tub. The hiss, the kiss, tapist tabernacle. The vocal is a soaring and it's gone in the cloud, getting lost in the echo that is a singing so loud. It's a feedback religion, a delay kind of creed, a giving the soul exactly what it need. I'm a lock into the saturation, I'm a lock into the gain, I'm washing away the stress and I'm washing away the pain. No more a straight path and no more a line when the tape is a warp in the concept of time. Tape is tabernacle, the ritual of the sound, a bury in the static, deep in the ground, a deep the vibration, a magnetic dub, echoing at the center of the righteous hub. The hiss, the kiss, tapist tabernacle. The dubwise section begins the fader, for the drums is jerked up and down, making them pop in and out. The guitar skank is caught in a space echo feedback loop that slowly increases in pitch until it sounds like a siren echo. Yeah, machine, magnetic, etic, the hiss is the truth. Vibration, a magnetic dub, echoing at the center of the righteous hub. The hiss, the kiss, tapist, the tabernacle.
Tapist tabernacle, the ritual of the sound, a bury in the static deep into the ground, a deep dub vibration, a magnetic dub, echoing at the center of the righteous hub. The hiss, the kiss, the kiss, tape, tabernacle, tabernacle. The real is real. Feel the steel.
For the monarch of the day, I see the glint of the brass in the setting sun. I'm proclaiming that the battle is finally won. No more a begging for the scraps from the table of the king, when the voice of the people is starting for to ring. It's the gilded lion, a militant kind of marcher walking through the gates, and underneath the arch I'm a locking to the trumpet, I'm a locking to the horn, a celebrating everybody from the day they were born. The gilded lion, a royal kind of sound, a shaking of the sky and a shaking of the ground, a stepper's vibration, a horn heavy dub, triumphant at the center of the righteous hub. The gold, the might, the gilded lion, the might, the gilded lion. They try to tarnish the the spirit and they try to dim the light, but the brasses are shining through the middle of the night. It's a coronation rhythm, a majesty of soul, a keeping the integrity and the full control. I'm a lock into the trombone, I'm a lock into the slide, with a mighty kind of honesty and nothing for to hide. No more a lowly feeling and no more a shame when the gilded lion vibration is a calling your name. The gilded lion, a royal kind of sound, a shaking up the sky and a shaking up the ground. A stepper's vibration, a horn heavy dub, triumphant at the center of the righteous hub. The gold, the might, the gilded lion. The might, the gilded lion. Step, step, walk in the light. Open the monarchy of the mind. It says step, step, walk in the light. Lion, open the door. The monarchy of the mind. The gilded lion, a royal kind of sound, a shaking up the sky and a shaking up the ground. A stepper's vibration, a horn heavy dub, triumphant at the center of the righteous hub. The gold, the might, the gilded lion. The might, the gilded lion. Though you fight, nowhere to hide, crown the head, enough said. The reel is spinning round, capture the holy sound. I man see the leader taper coming to the end. A final kind of message that I man have to send. We box the vibration and we seal it in the tin. Keeping all the original purity within. It's the master reel, the sum of every part, the magnetic residue of the humankind of heart. I'm a lock into the legacy, I'm a lock into the past, with the rhythm that was built to eternally last. The master reel, the final kind of take, a sacred kind of memory that the analog will make. A liquid vibration, a golden age dub, residing at the center of the righteous of the end. The sound, the master reel, the master reel.
The grand about. The music doesn't stop for a second verse, instead it enters a massive 3-minute outro dub. The engineer goes wild on the mixing desk. Horns are echoed into infinity. The bass is boosted until the speakers rattle and the Hammond organ screams.
The altar, the altar, the the burden on a digital kind of road. No more a soft feeling and no more a warm breath. When the glass grid is a calculating life and death. It's the glass grid, a prison made of light, a map in every motion in the middle of the night. I'm a lock into the logic, I'm a lock into the trace, a losing every feature of the every kind of face. Glass grid, a shimmering in the dark, a freezing every memory and a freezing every spark. An FM synth vibration, a crystalline data dub, processing at the center of the righteous hub. The code, load, the line, sign, glass grid. The logic is a frozen and the pixel is a sharp, a playing every rhythm on a silicon kind of harp. It's a luminous perfection, a hollow kind of state, a quantizing the everything in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the buffer, I'm a lock into the speed, with a music that is a filling every digital kind of need. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh, when the glass grid is a looking at the sky. Glass grid, a shimmering in the dark, a freezing every memory and a freezing every spark. An FM synth vibration, a crystalline data dub, processing at the center of the righteous hub. The code, load, the line, sign, glass grid. Think, cold, clear. The system is a locking down the perimeter. Are bubbling, the feet are a doubling. I man stir the gumbo groove in the middle of a park. I lighten every spirit and I lighten every dark. No more a Stevie shoulder and no more a quiet day. When the gumbo groove is a coming to the play. It's the gumbo groove, a clatter in the wood. I'm making every person do the everything they should. I'm a lock into the scraper, I'm a lock into the bell. I'm shaking every story, back to every kind of tale. Gumbo groove, I'm dancing in the street. I'm blending every rhythm with the pepper kind of heat. A polyrhythmic vibe
whistle is a high, reaching every corner of every kind of sky. It's a luminous commotion, a festive kind of stay. I'm moving everybody in the every kind of way. I'm a locking to the conga, I'm a locking to the beat, with the music that is a lifting up the every kind of feet. No more a noisy signal and no more restless sigh. When the gumbo groove is looking at the sky. Gumbo groove, dancing in the street, blending every rhythm with the pepper kind of heat. A polyhypnic vibration, a pepper pot dub, shaking up the center of the righteous hub. The spice, nice and pure, gumbo groove, stirring up the gumbo, gumbo groove, moving with the mambo, gumbo groove. The flavor is a one, the party is a done. The watches are starting, the soul is a parting. I'm on work the night shift in the middle of the steel, keeping every secret and keeping every real. No more a crowded hallway and no more a busy face, when the night shift is a moving through the every kind of space. It's the night shift, the shadow on the black, so watching every second of everything to blast. I'm locking to the monitor, I'm locking to the beam, patrolling on the border of every kind of dream. Night shift, gliding in the dark, I'm minding every rhythm and I'm minding every spark. A dark wave vibration, a cold storage dub, walking at the center of the righteous hub. But God, the night shift. The hall is long and the camera is a show, following the contour of everything I know. It's a luminous surveillance, a silent kind of stay, a recording every motion in every kind of way. I'm locking to the fretless, I'm locking to the tone, with the music that is making me never quite alone. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh, when the night shift is looking at the sky. Night shift, I'm gliding in the dark, I'm minding every rhythm and I'm minding every spark. A dark wave vibration, a cold storage dub, walking at the center of the righteous hub. With God, the night shift. Watch the notch, keep the sleep still. The will deep. The building is a breathing while the city is a quiet. Night shift, a garden in the
just arising from the militant tread, awaking up the living and awaking up the dead. No more a soft talk, no more a sweet song. When the vibration is a moving the people along, it's the rockers' return, the spirit of the street, a keeping of the rhythm on the soles of the feet. I'm a lock into the snare, I'm a lock into the kick, with a rhythm that is a heavy and a rhythm that is a thick. Go return, a militant march, a burning of the wicked like a burning of the starch. A rocker's vibration, a heavy duty dub, stomping at the center of the righteous hub. The drive strong, the right wrong, the rockers return. The drive strong, the right wrong, the rockers return. They try to block the road and they try to stop the flow, but the rockers' vibration is ready for to go. It's a minor key rebellion, a major kind of force, a keeping of the movement on the original course. I'm a lock into the brass, I'm a lock into the reed, a giving to the revolution, everything in a need. No more a backward step and no more a delay, when the rockers are a marching in the middle of the day. The rockers return, the militant march, a burning of the wicked like a burning of the starch. A rocker's vibration, a heavy duty dub, stomping at the center of the righteous hub. The drive strong, the right wrong, the rockers return. The drive strong, the right wrong, the rockers return. The drums stay heavy but the bass drops out for 2 bars, creating a hollow feeling. Roots starters voices double tracked and aggressive.